is the second part of the best and worst players from every single country. Last time we went over the Americas and Asia and every part of the world besides Europe. But now it is time for us to explore the best region in all of Counter-Strike. Hello guys, it's a different day because I severely underestimated how many fucking countries I had to talk about. Starting with Europe, we're going over to Russia, and Russia has produced a shit ton of really good talents over the years. But I think at this point, we can all agree, without a doubt, the best player to come out of this country is Donk. Realistically, Donk has been playing in Tier 1 for 2 years at this point, and what hasn't he done? He's placed number 1 in the HLTV Top 20. He's won about every single award on Earth that's possible to win. He's won a major. He's won a major MVP. He's won Cato. He's won Cologne. And he already has 10 career MVPs. Donk is an absolute freak, and he's only 19. Plus, throughout his career, against top 50 teams, he has a 1.35 rating. The worst player from Russia is someone named Spiker. He is currently 31 and last played for Team Saves in April of 2021, and over his career has posted a .79 against top 50 teams. Going down to France, we have the GOAT. Ugh, it feels like I just said a slur. ZywOo's the GOAT. The GOAT of Counter-Strike is ZywOo. ZywOo's pretty good, man. Over this past year, he has truly cemented himself as probably the best Counter-Strike player of all time. He was just the number 1 player on the HLTV Top 20 list. He won 2 more majors, 2 more major MVPs, an Intel Grand Slam, and now has the most MVPs out of any player in Counter-Strike by a decent bit. And that's just gonna keep getting added to and added to and added to. Looking at ZywOo's HLTV page is just surreal. Since he joined Tier 1, Buddy has not placed out of the top 3, and he placed 3rd once. One time. That's out of 7 years. And most people think that 3rd place he got was a robbery anyways. He has just had an absurd level of consistency since he has joined Tier 1. And throughout his career, against top 50 teams, he has a 1.31. On the other side of the coin, we have a GOAT. His name is Benjamin, or as you might know him in game, Wayne G, but I think he's doing the backwards name thing, so it's supposed to be Genau. He last played for Fragbox in June of 2020. No shot. Was he teammates with ZywOo? No shot. Oh my god, I don't even know. The worst player in French history was teammates with ZywOo on AAA for like 2 years. What a small world. But yeah, he's got a .83 against top 50 teams in his career, and he was doing that with ZywOo carrying on the team, I guess.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. Simple as that, bro.
For Portugal, there weren't a ton of great options for the GOAT. It was pretty much between Erasdoce, U-Jerks, and Fox. And when I looked at all of their ratings, they were incredibly similar. Technically, U-Jerks has a higher rating, but it's 2.0 instead of 1.0. They have almost the same impact rating, but you might hate this. Neither one of them ever has won an S-tier tournament, but I just feel like Fox has more cultural impact. I said it. I'm sorry. People hate the cultural impact argument, but I feel like I gotta give it to Fox here. You know, he played on the Kinguin team. He played on G2. He played on FaZe. I feel like Fox is goated. He was just involved in a lot of the early international teams, and I think that's cool. So, you know, congrats, Fox. The worst player is a 27-year-old currently on no team. His name is D. Diaz, and he last played for GTZ in March of 2025, actually fairly recently. He was kind of stuck in the depths of Tier 2 Europe throughout most of his career on a lot of these Tier 2, like, fully Portuguese teams. And during that time, he posted a .84 against top 50 teams.
Hello guys, it's me, Garmour. The first time you've ever seen me in person before. If you guys would like to support me or the stuff that I do here, check out the new long-term sponsor of the Garmour YouTube channel, SkinSwap. SkinSwap is the #1 place to trade your Rust or Counter-Strike skins for new ones where you can instantly upgrade your inventory. And if you use my code Garmour, you can get up to $50 on a free skin and a 3% lifetime selling bonus. And now you can easily buy skins off of the Chinese marketplace for cheaper prices than you ever could on the Western marketplaces. I truly think this is the best feature on any skin trading website, but if you are looking to sell, you can sell your skins for crypto, PayPal, Venmo, and a bunch of other withdrawal methods. Along with this, SkinSwap has a vault system now, which makes it the most rewarding skin trading website. And of course, don't forget the giveaways. And I think that's it. Thank you to them. Thank you to you guys. And back to the video.
Heading over to Spain, we have another opper as the GOAT, and that is Son Pius, who is currently opping for G2. He had his real breakout year in 2023 as he placed number 6 in the world, and well, that was kind of his only good year. I mean, he got cursed by Falcons after he got bought out, and he just has not looked the same since. You know, he won IEM Dallas with Ensign, he won the MVP there. He did recently win Blast Open London with G2, but he's not looked like prime Son Pius for quite a while at this point. Although he does still have a 1.13 throughout his career. I just can't say versus top 50 anymore. You guys get it. I'm just gonna start saying ratings. And the worst player from Spain is 34-year-old retired player Dragonov. He most recently played for Mad Lions in 2019 and posted a 0.89 rating.
I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt.
The best Brit... I've been working on my British accent recently with the help of a television show that I will not name. The best British player in Counter-Strike history is Smooya. If we were going by pure rating, that actually would be true. Smooya's rating is kind of fucking insane. And he's only 26. I feel like Smooya's 32. He's got a 113, man, against top 50 teams. But obviously, the real GOAT is Mezzi, the number 12 player of 2025, two-time major winner. He's been with Vitality when they are on their trek to being the best team in Counter-Strike history. Mezzi's just like a Swiss Army knife, man. Whatever you need this dude to do, he can do, okay? He's one of the best anchors in the world at this point, and he has a 1.08 rating. Now, the worst player in the United Kingdom's history is a 26-year-old retired player named Jenko. I feel bad for this as well. He's a handsome man, I must say. But he last played for... Max and Big Garlic Dips in June of 2021. He also played for a bunch of other, you know, tier 2 teams that are popular in the UK, like Endpoint. Reason was a team in 2020. Epsilon. But overall, he has posted a 0.83 rating. The best player in Belgian Counter-Strike history is the one-tap GOAT Scream, who I must say, he looks like an animal in his HLTV picture right now. He looks ripped. He looks like a Greek god, you know what I'm saying? Throughout Scream's career, he has won various tournaments and placed in the top 10 of the HLTV top 20 list twice. He was number 7 in 2013 and number 9 in 2016, and has played on many teams like Very Games, Titan, Epsilon, Kingwin, G2, and Envy, and even said at the award ceremony this past year that he maybe wants to come back and start playing Counter-Strike professionally again. He is 31, so I hope that you plan on IGLing. You hit a certain age in Counter-Strike and it's either you turn into a caller or you're thrown into the garbage. I'm not saying it's right, bro. We need more rights for all the 30-year-old Counter-Strike pros. That's just how it is around here, though. But yeah, Scream's got a 1.09, and the worst player in Belgian Counter-Strike history is 32-year-old Roombang, fire name, who currently is on no team and most recently played for eFrog in May of 2019, where throughout his career, he has posted a 0.88. The best player in Dutch Counter-Strike history is currently 35-year-old retired Chris J. This dude was the most goated-ass glue support guy who played on mouse for like a fucking decade. You know, current mouse just doesn't really have the juice. When I think of mouse in Counter-Strike, I think of Chris J. Chris J wasn't really a big numbers guy, but it's not really his job on the team. And I mean, who remembers the that op ace against Liquid?
Try and hold off the rotations. Oscar's gone. Chris is an op still in the picture. Op still very much in the round. Oh, Chris! He's found 3. It's down to a 2-on-2. Chris, can he close this with an ace? Oh my God!
But he put up the numbers when he had to. And throughout his career, he posted a 1.01 rating and won 8 tournaments with mouse, at least 8 tournaments that are listed on HLTV. Now, the worst Dutch player in history is 28-year-old Relax. Yeah, you're relaxed on your couch with no team. He looks like a nice guy. I'm sorry. He last played for Volt in April of 2025 and has posted a 0.95 rating, which all things considered really is not that bad. The best player in German Counter-Strike history, this doesn't feel right. If we're talking 1.6, it's gotta be, but we're not. And if we're talking CSGO and CS2, I feel like it should be Tapsin because this dude has been around forever. But it's actually Searson. See, against top 50 teams, Tapsin and Searson both have a 1.10 rating, but Searson is the only player in German Counter-Strike history to make the top 20, as he was number 10 in 2020. Also, the only tournaments Tapsin has ever won is with Searson. Searson was was also the MVP of 2 of them. You know, Tamsin has no MVPs. It's just simply Searson. Is it a little scuffed because he broke out during the online era? Yes. But I mean, Prime Searson was still a fucking monster, man. Now, the worst player in German Counter-Strike history is actually the previous coach of Big, and that is Dude. Dude is currently 33 with no team. He most recently played for Alternate Attacks in February of 2020, and during his time playing, posted a .74. Yep.
I am from Austria.
Austria really doesn't have much of a Counter-Strike scene, so there is only one man that can be counted for the best and worst, and that is Sensi. He is currently 22 with no team, but he most recently played for Fireflux in April of 2025, and he's also played for other teams like Big Academy and Sangal, and has overall posted a .92 rating. Good work, Sensi. You're the pride and joy of Austria.
Hello, Mr. Putin. I'm an ordinary man from Denmark.
The best player in Danish Counter-Strike history is, of course, 30-year-old Opera for 100 Thieves Device. His HLTV profile is fucking loaded. 19 event MVPs. He was in the top 20 every single year from 2014 to 2021, skipped 2022, and then was back in 2023. One of the greatest CSGO players of all time, without a doubt. He peaked at number 2 in the world in 2018. He's a 4-time major winner, 2-time major MVP, Intel Grand Slam winner. I mean, he was on Prime Astralis. What do you expect? And has posted a 1.18 against top 50 teams. The worst player from Denmark is 30-year-old player with no team, Netric. He most recently played for AGF in April of 2021 and has posted a .83 rating. The best Norwegian Counter-Strike player in history is current teammate of Device, and that is Rain. 1-time major winner, 1-time major MVP, placed number 4 in 2017, number 18 in 2018, and number 13 in 2022. He's also won an Intel Grand Slam, various other tournaments, and was on FaZe for nearly a decade. And throughout his career has posted a 1.08 rating. The worst player in Danish Counter-Strike history is 28-year-old Nasty, who has no team. He last played for Void in October of 2022 and has overall posted a .77 rating with 25 maps against top 50 teams. The best player in Swedish Counter-Strike history, there was a ton of options, but in my mind, it's without a doubt Get Right. You know, he had to go up against Forrest and Olaf and JW, a bunch of insanely good Swedish players, but I just don't really think it can be anyone besides Get Right. He was on the HLTV top 24 times. He was number 1 back-to-back years in 2013 and 2014, was the number 11 player in 2015, the number 18 player in 2016. He's a 1-time major winner. He played in like 4 major finals, and he won a shit ton of other events with NIP. He was on the team when they had their insane LAN winning streak that will probably never be beaten. He has 10 career MVPs and has overall posted a 1.04 rating. The worst player in Swedish Counter-Strike history is current coach of Sangal, Jumpy. He most recently played for Escape all the way back in 2016, and throughout his time playing has posted a 0.79 rating. Hey guys, remember at the start of this video when I said IGLs would get respect? Well, approximately, 50 countries in, we're finally getting there. The best player in Finnish Counter-Strike history is without a doubt Alexi B. The really only other arguments for this are Alu or Sergey, but considering how that ENCE team fell off after Alexi left, considering how he eventually joined Na'Vi and made them the best team in the world and won a major, it's just simply Alexi. He's won 6 tournaments. He won PGL Major Copenhagen. He was the best IGL of 2024. He's just simply the GOAT. And throughout his career, he has posted a 0.98 rating, which for an IGL, all things considered, is really not that bad. The worst player in Finnish Counter-Strike history is a man named Twista. He is currently 38 and the coach of CSDII Lit. And throughout his team playing, posted a 0.78.
Beatbox-Sven 2006.
The best player from Estonia is without a doubt Rops. The 26-year-old is a 3-time major winner, 2 times with Vitality, once with FaZe. He's been in the HLTV top 20 every single year since 2018. We'll have to wait and see if he can be in the top 20 list every single year over the course of a decade. You got 3 years to go, buddy, but Rops is a fucking animal. I can see it happening. He, of course, is currently on Prime Vitality, so he's won all the tournaments. He's won the Intel Grand Slam. He has 5 career MVPs and has posted a 1.15 15 rating. The worst player in Estonian Counter-Strike history is actually currently playing for a team, which is not really common for a lot of these players in the worst category. He currently plays for Rustic. He's 24, and his name is Supra. W name, honestly, bro. Supras are so dope. You know, it's a good name. Rops has his Porsche, Supra has his name, and also a 0.99 rating. Considering he's in the worst category, is not bad at all. There's just not really that many pros from Estonia. The best player in Latvian Counter-Strike history is without a doubt Brokey, a former teammate of Rops who won a major with him and was on the HLTV top 20 list every year from 2021 to 2024. He's also won an Intel Grand Slam, has 3 career MVPs, and peaked at number 6 in the world in 2022. Current Brokey might not be great, but Prime Brokey was something to behold, man. Prime Brokey was phenomenal, and throughout his career he has posted a 1.10 rating. On the other end, we have 27-year-old Cree with no team, who has posted a 0.91.
Have you been to Lithuania?
The GOAT of Lithuanian Counter-Strike is JL, who is currently benched on Navi. Will he come back and play for a team somewhat soon? Who's to say? But he has a major win, a major MVP, won a couple other tournaments, was the best closer of 2024, the number 5 player in the world in 2024. I mean, 2024 JL was something that I have never seen before. I have never seen a player come out of nowhere and be this fucking demonic to then just dip the next year. Like, an incredible career path for JL. And he has overall posted a 1.09 rating. The worst player is someone I actually have pretty fond memories of, and that's Kvik. I remember when he played for QBF, Quantum Bellator Fire. After that, then he played for Winstrike. But unfortunately, he is the worst on this list due to him having a 0.93 rating. The best player from Belarus is current rifler for Team Spirit, 25-year-old Tanir. He had been in Tier 2 for a while, playing on teams like Namiga, Fours, and Gun 5, before really breaking out with Heroic last year. This was, of course, enough to get him onto Spirit, and while he hasn't won any tournaments yet, he does have a 1.07 rating. Now, the worst player is someone named Dursky, who is 29 with no team. He most recently played for Shipachi in November of 2023, and holy shit, this dude has been around the block. He played for Namiga, Quantum Bellator Fire, played for Crazy for a while, and overall has a 0.83 rating. The best player in Polish Counter-Strike history, it was between Snacks and Pasha. Of course, there is the 1.6 GOAT Neo, but, you know, I don't know enough about 1.6 to be including all that. It would make this video just way too complicated. But I had to go with Snacks here. He was in the HLTV top 20 from 2014 to 2017, peaking at number 4 in the world. He actually had back-to-back years at number 4, and then followed that up by number 5. He was a top 5 player 3 years in a row. That is an incredibly good prime. He's won the major. He's won the various other tournaments. He has 7 MVPs, and he even came back in the big 2024 and won a couple tournaments with G2, and his overall rating is a 1.02. The worst Polish player is currently a 27-year-old with no team, and his name is Narot. He hasn't really played on any super notable teams, most recently Monkey in March of 2022, and overall has a 0.85 rating. The best player in Ukrainian Counter-Strike history is without a doubt Zontix, if you are a Chinese woman. Otherwise, if you're not, it is without a doubt Simple. What do I really need to say more than this? I mean, the streets move for Simple. Simple is a fucking freak, and thank God he finally got his major in 2021. If he wouldn't have, it would have been a complete travesty. This dude just simply has hit some of the greatest clips I have ever seen in my entire life throughout his career, and he does it anywhere. He does it at regular tournaments, at majors. He did it on Liquid, on Navi, and since he has been benched in October of 2023, it's been kind of a rocky road. He stood in for Falcons for a little bit, stood in for FaZe, now he's playing on BC Game, but no, man, Prime Simple was a thing of beauty. But he could have a CZ in a 1v5, and the other team would still be petrified, and throughout his career, he has a 1.27 rating. The WOT of Ukraine is someone who I have made an entire video on. Previous coach of Simple, that is Blade. God bless Blade, man. To be fair, what he did with Flipside was impressive, consistently making majors, but overall he had a 0.85 rating. But hey, man, I think it's cute that Blade and Simple are back together, at least on this list. The best Czech player in Counter-Strike history, and man, do I miss him. Oh my god. Prime Oscar on Mouse Sports. He was number 16 in the world in 2017, number 14 in the world in 2018. God, Oscar was so goated, man. He won 4 tournaments, won an MVP twice, and overall has a 1.14 rating. The worst player from Czech is 27-year-old Tom Keys with no team. He most recently played for Sinners in July of 2022, and his overall posted a 0.79 rating.
Pôjdeš si aj vydýchnuť trošku, ako pospať a tak?
Nie, ja nevydychujem.
The Slovakian GOAT is absolutely Guardian. Frozen is trying to make a push, but it just can't not be Guardian. He was in the HLTV top 20 every single year from 2013 to 2018, peaking at number 2 in the world in 2015. That is, of course, when he was winning all of those tournaments with Na'Vi. He eventually moves over to FaZe in August of 2017 to make one of the most demonic super teams we've ever seen. Goes on to win more tournaments with them, but unfortunately, despite all of his individual success, he could never win a major. Maybe Frozen will be able to beat him in that aspect at least, but we'll have to see. But yeah, Guardian was one of the greatest operas of his time, and overall has posted a 1.08 rating. The worst player in Slovakian history is 24-year-old Adijiz. He currently has no team. He most recently played for Universe in December of 2022, and overall has a 0.8 rating. The best player in Hungarian Counter-Strike history is Mr. Aura himself. Maybe up there rivaling Simple with his just immense amount of aura spewing out of him. And that is Torji from everyone's favorite team, Mouse. He's won 4 tournaments with the team, has gone in the HLTV top 20 list in back-to-back years, placing number 20 in 2024 and number 17 in 2025. He's definitely one of the better uppers in the game right now, and overall has a 1.12 rating. The worst player in Hungarian Counter-Strike history is, his name is Farmer. Farmer. That's a fire-ass name with the numbers as well. Unfortunately, his rating makes it look like he was getting farmed. He had a 0.84 rating.
Pičko! Jebem ti pičku, pređi!
Now, there's not a lot of players for Croatia, but the best is a man named Roga. He's 24 years old and currently doesn't have a team. He most recently played for Partizan in January of 2025. He also played for Tyloo in 2023 for a while, and his overall posted a 1.07 rating. The worst player, we're going back-to-back with the elite nicknames here, is a man named Depression. He is currently 22 with no team, and he has posted a 1.04 rating, which honestly, like, that's not bad at all. There just isn't that many players here that there wasn't anyone worse than that.
Simple sitting. No! Defend the shot!
The best Bosnian player is, of course, the GOAT, Nico. He has the most HLTV top 20 appearances in history, as he has been on the list every single year since 2016. And so far this year, he's been playing really well. He is probably going to get on the list again in 2026. And he would be the first player ever to have been on the list every single year for a straight decade. That is a generational accomplishment, if he makes the list this year, of course. Yeah, he's peaked at number 2 in the world, and he has pretty much done everything besides winning a major. He will have completed Counter-Strike when he finally does that. But yeah, overall, he has a 1.2 rating. The worst Bosnian player is famous coach Pita. He was NIP's coach when they won their major in 2014. He's the current coach of Eyeballers, and during his playing days in the very, very early days of CSGO, from 2012 to 2014, he posted a 0.95 rating. Now, considering the teams he was on, this wasn't like horrific. He played for Absolute Legends, Lemon Dogs, and SK, and none of these teams were really that good during the time. So, you know, I would say it definitely could be worse. Romania. The best and worst players from Romania are 2 GOATs. The best is Ima, who currently plays on Na'Vi. He, of course, won that major with the team in 2024 and has been in the HLTV top 20 list 2 years in a row, being number 16 in 2024 and number 19 in 2025. He also won an MVP at IEM Rio and overall has a 1.09 rating. The worst player, and it hurts me to say this because Buddy is a genuine Romanian GOAT, and that is BTN. He is currently 36 years old and benched on Nexus, a team he has been playing on since 2016. He has been playing on this tier 2 Nexus team for a fucking decade and overall has a 0.86 rating.
Hey, Mishki,
The Bulgarian GOAT is a personal GOAT of mine, and that is Cirque, who is currently 26 with no team, but he is most known for his time on the NA teams NRG and Evil Geniuses. With them, he won a bunch of tournaments and placed number 18 in the world in 2019. He also has 2 MVP awards and most recently played for X5 500 in January of 2026. Overall, he has a 1.09 rating and is the only Bulgarian player to ever make the HLTV top 20 list. The worst Bulgarian player is, I love this guy, okay? His name is Grasshog. He's 26, currently with no team. He most recently played for ESC in May of 2025, but he was also on 500 for a while, and overall has a 0.85 rating.
I love you, Silent Hill. I love you, Emilich. I love you.
For North Macedonia, it was a little tough because the only tier 1 relevant player is Kixin, but has Kixin done enough to warrant himself to be the best player from this country? If Falcons start, winning a bunch of tournaments without him getting kicked, then, sure. But the only tournament he's won in his entire career, despite having Nico, Monasi, and now even Kiyosuke, is a dead team run PGL tournament with Dagster. His main competition for this spot is Stressern, who has a 1.14 rating against top 50 teams. That is kind of generational. If he had a lower rating, like a 102, I would probably just say Kixin, but a 114 is pretty damn good. He's currently 23 and playing for Sinners, and I think I gotta give it to him. Kixin just has not done enough as a caller. So congrats, Stressarn, you are the GOAT of your country. And the worst is someone named Style Easy. He is currently 25 with no team and has played on teams like the Budapest 5, most recently in April of 2023, Juggernauts, Blue Jays, and overall has a 0.93 rating.
Thank you. Give us our details.
Something I was actually really surprised about is Greece actually has enough players for a best and a worst player. I thought it'd be one of the situations where there was either no one or one player for both spots, but no, the GOAT of Greece is someone named Auzek. He played on alternate attacks for quite a while, from December 2021 to December 2024. He's very Elige coded, if you know what I mean, which is something I do respect. And he also has a 1.04 rating. The worst player from Greece is someone named T-Sac. Look at this motherfucker's name. How am I supposed to pronounce this? Konstantinos Theodoropoulos. T-Sac most recently played for Epsilon in September of 2018 and has posted a 0.9 rating. Genuine question, guys. When do you think we see a Greek player break into the HLTV top 20? My guess is we get a Greek prodigy in 2032. The best player from Montenegro is 27-year-old rifler for Fnatic, Madden. This dude was on 2 iterations of an incredibly good ENCE team, and he also won IEM Dallas with them in 2023, until he was unfortunately killed by Falcons. But Madden is a solid rifler, at least he was during his prime, and has overall posted a 1.04 rating, and the worst player in Montenegro's history is 36-year-old Twitch streamer Loba. This isn't even a bit. This is just genuinely how it is. He most recently played for Unluco 5 in June of 2023 and has not played any matches in CS2 because, well, he fucking hates the game, and his overall rating is a 0.97.
I am sexually attracted to Swiss cheese.
The best Swiss player in Counter-Strike history is one of the GOATs who is on Bad News / Guild Eagles, and that is Regon. He's been around the block. He was very good during his Bad News Eagles days, and has since played for teams like Big, ENCE, and now Eternal Fire, and has overall posted a 1.03 rating. The worst player in Swiss Counter-Strike history is a man who kind of looks like a tank, and his name is Xreal. He's currently 26 with no team. He most recently played in April of 2025, and overall has a 0.92 rating. Finally, the last country I'll be talking about today, I don't know how fucking long this video is going to be, is Kosovo. The best player from this country's history is current 19-year-old rifler for Navi, Makaze, who has not won any trophies yet, has not really accomplished much in his career, but he just joined Navi. He's still very young, and has overall posted a 1.09 rating. The worst player is 24-year-old Kali, who plays for Mana. Mana's actually kind of relevant at the moment because they just played 100 Thieves twice in the Dracula Season 5 and lost to them twice, so thank you, Mana, for helping 100 Thieves get to a tier 1 tournament soon, and his overall rating is a 0.81. Anyways, guys, I'm fucking pooped. This is gonna be like 2 hours of raw footage of me yapping. But if you guys did enjoy the best and worst player from every single country that qualifies, leave a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to be notified for future videos. And that's it for me. I'm gonna go take a fucking nap. Have a good one.